Hello guys, and welcome back to Educating the Modern. In this video we will tackle one of the fine and most American dishes in our arsenal, and that is the hot dog. There's got to be a better way than this. Very nice. So, today we are tackling the Chicago dog, and I will give you my take on the Chicago dog because it is one of my favorite things to eat. I mean, it's not my favorite food, but if I was stuck on a desert island, then and I could only have one thing for the rest of my life, it would be a Chicago dog. And so, if you haven't ever had a Chicago dog, all I can really say to that is, I pity the fool. But anyways, this is my take. I do it just a little bit differently. Now, if I could say what I actually prefer, I might go with the bun. But I use tortillas, right? So, anyways, this is really simple. I'm making it for my family tonight. And the first things first, you boil your hot dogs. Now, if you like to grill them, go ahead, do whatever you want. You know, if you want to make a little adjustments to this recipe, that's fine. It's a freaking hot dog. Do what you like, all right? But Chicago dogs require certain things. A bun, a hot dog, and they really promote this Vienna hot dogs thing, which is fine. You know, I don't have anything against them. You know, but you use whatever hot dog you got. Down here in the South, we don't even get Vienna hot dogs and all the Vienna stuff. But hot dogs, relish of some sort. These are the things that are needed to create a Chicago dog. Aside from the buns, I'm using tortillas. So, but relish, mustard, onions, pickle spears, tomatoes. Oh, I know you're going, what? Tomatoes on a hot dog? Right? And sport peppers. Now, I can't get sport peppers here. I've looked all over the place for them and I can't seem to find them. But when I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so if somebody out there knows where I can get them, let me know. But so I'm using pepperoncinis. I just rip the stems off of them and try and get the seeds out and stuff. And I use them. And then the final dressing on the Chicago dog is celery salt. So, nothing real special here, but here it is. Alright, so first we start with our boiled hot dogs. That's what we're doing over here. Alright, we get our hot dog, and this is going to be the most important thing that I teach you. It's not actually how to make a Chicago dog, it's actually how to wrap things properly in a tortilla. Right, so, we get our Chicago dog. You know they're done whenever they plump up really nice. Right. Now here's what we do. We make sure we get it close to one edge. That way, whenever we roll it up, we've got a long ways to go. So we get it over here close to this edge, but otherwise centered this way. Right. Now with Chicago dogs, you'll read a lot on the internet that says you have to do it in a certain order. That's just stupid, you know. Do it whatever order you want. But I believe the order is mustard, and then relish. I really like this relish. This relish is Mount Olive sweet relish, and it says it's deli style. So whatever. I really like it. They haven't paid me anything. I wish they would, but I make my own version of green tomato relish, and it's really good. But you put your relish in there. All right. Next up is onions. Some people like little diced onions. I like these long stringy ones. It's just me. All right. What is next? I think the next thing is tomatoes. I'm going to put a third one in there. Because Sport peppers, 2 of them should be plenty. But like I said, I'm using pepperoncinis. And then you got a pickle spear. Now, here's what people don't seem to know. You can look up a recipe anywhere, but wrapping a tortilla, and this can be transferred to anything outside of hot dogs or any whatever, right? It takes a certain skill set. So what I'm going to show you is you wrap the ends first, and then you tightly wrap it in on itself. Fold your ends in. Now, people tend to do this, leaving it bigger on this end. You want to do actually the exact opposite. All right? Then you begin your roll, keeping everything tucked in as well as you possibly can. And there's your properly rolled up tortilla. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make 4 of these, and then I'll show you what I do once I get them rolled up. So anyway, so I just realized that I left out the celery salt on this one, so I unwrapped it and we're going to put a little bit in there. And we'll put a little bit on this one. You know. Don't forget the celery salt. It's important to a Chicago dog. Hot dogs and beer, sadly, that's about as American as culinary gets. King of beers. Okay, so now I have my cast iron skillet, which is piping hot, right? And, you know, whatever, you don't have to use cast iron for this, but we take the dogs that we have, right, and we lay them on there with the folded side down, right? And it just makes things easier if you make sure that the actual roll of the fold is facing the outside of the pan. And you'll see that here shortly. Why? You know. Alright, so they've been cooking for a while. Now, the reason I said that it might be kind of important to make sure that the roll side of the under tuck is towards the outside of the pan is so that if it sticks, you can get in here. But my cast iron is amazing, so it doesn't really stick. Can you see that good?
Aren't you gonna tell them about the video that you made about that cast iron? You should.
I mean, they've all seen it.
All of them?
Well, not all of them.
Because what if someone's like, how do I make a Chicago dog? And they see this video and they're like, oh, wow. And then they're like, well, what kind of cast iron skillet is that?
Okay, so my son has convinced me. If you would like to see why my cast iron rocks so hard, watch this video and, I don't know, maybe this video. I don't even know. Maybe I'll edit in some links and you can watch it. Or maybe I won't. Okay. So now we have Bodie's version of a Chicago dog, which basically is exactly a Chicago dog, except for I put mine in tortillas and they freaking rock. So now, whether or not you're going to do hot dogs like this, doesn't matter. But the way you wrap a tortilla, I think maybe you can learn something from what I just showed you. So, if you don't mind, I hope you enjoyed the video. But I'm fixing to eat the dog. It's going to stay together nice whenever I hold it. And that sounded weird. But till next time, you're welcome. It just stays together. It's excellent. I love it.